Hi, welcome back to Let's Talk About Business. My name is Nelson Peña from IMC International, partnering with Dukascopy, Swiss Financial TV. Welcome to the second part of Let's Talk About Business around Vietnam. And for this, we have Mr. Tuon Bach Luu, and he is going to tell us about how to do business in Vietnam. And previously, you were talking about the investor side, and I would like to understand, might be better, how your government is promoting and supporting the investors to get into your country, what kind of policies they are applying.
Yes, Vietnam is pursuing the market economy. So that Vietnam government understand that they have to do a lot of restructuring and do also the restructuring of the economy, and also the mostly important is to refine the business environment. Because of Vietnam, before is they are not they are combined economy, so that the business environment is not very much encouraging the private sector. But now the government now is more do all the legal framework restructuring so that they can encouraging the business sector, private sector to enter the business. So many of the, Vietnam have more than 3,000 state-owned enterprise, and now they reduce it into 1,000. And they will, in the next 5 years, they will reduce on about, they only keep about 300 state-owned enterprise. So that all the other business not is a core to government will be privatized. So this is a very, this is the most effort of the government to make the business so that they more integrated into the world economy and the regional economy. And the other thing is the government is cut down on the budgets, the government budgets, so that they more stream, and so that they do the more sources to encouraging the private sector. And also, government understand that Vietnam is in a very low ranking of the competitive list, so that the government is very encouraging the innovation, and also one of the more important is that they force all the enterprise to focus on the core business. Previously, all the state-owned enterprise, they have 100 of branches and subsidiary. So that this state-owned enterprise not effectively work. So that they have to focus to the core business. So that's the government support the business sector. So one of the things that government very much intense is that understand that Vietnam don't have much technology and know-how, and the important thing is the market network. So that the government now is very much encouraging the foreign investor to bring know-how, technology, and bring market network, so that these foreign investors can join working with private sector in Vietnam.
Bach, this sounds very, very promising, and I would like to congratulate your government for the efforts they are doing. But on the other side, I can imagine that it's not easy to find the balance of the system where you are coming from into more open, deregulated way how to do business, obviously, for an investor. And I can imagine that there are some challenges. If I, for instance, an investor will come to Vietnam, that is obviously a bit different if I do business in Europe or in the United States or in the Western Hemisphere. So what are your, I would say, your appreciation, what are the key challenges that a foreign investor will face in your country, and how you, as a country manager from IMC International in Vietnam, with your connections, with your knowledge, you can support them?
Yes, the most difficulty that foreign investor when they come to Vietnam is the infrastructure is not ready. You know that many of the, if you can see on the TV or something, you know, many of the city, big city in Vietnam is all the way in rush hour, you cannot go, you know. That is the infrastructure is not very good and up to date. The other thing is that the labor force is also a problem because Vietnam, most of population is 80% of the Vietnamese is in the rural area. So that many of the labor force coming from rural area is not very good educated. So that's the second thing. And also Vietnam don't have the supporting industry. So that you bring in the core industry and you don't have a supporting industry to support you. It's very difficult to develop the full value chain. And also the legal system in Vietnam is very sophisticated because you know Vietnam is just open to the world very recently. So that they have to changing a lot of law and regulation. So that's the problem. And one of the things is that also the Vietnamese mentality is also they are because they are not industrialized. So that you have to change them a lot to make to when they come to the workforce of the value chain.
Thanks so much. It has been really appreciated, this insightful interview with you, Tuon Bach Luu, and I would like to thank you for your time. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
This has been Let's Talk About Business, talking about business in Vietnam with Mr. Tuon Bach Luu. I would like to thank you and see you very soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.